All right, fast and fiery flow. So we are going to start in a standing position. Tadasana, spread the toes. Make sure your feet are parallel. Drop the shoulders down, lift up through the crown of your head. And just take a few deep breaths. Maybe close your eyes. Deep inhale, deep exhale. 2 more breath cycles just like that. Inhale and exhale. 1 more deep breath in and exhale. Open your eyes and open your feet. Nice and wide, arms out to the side and up. Big deep breath in and then 3 exhales down and out of your nose into goddess pose. So we'll do that 3 times. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale. 1 more inhale up. And exhale. Holding it in goddess pose. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Lower the hands all the way to the mat. Hips up. Shake your hips side to side. Let your head hang heavy. Bend the knees. Come back into goddess pose. Twist to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale. Over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Through the center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down, hips up. Wiggle side to side. Bend the knees and slowly roll up. Heel toe your feet closer together. Shake out the legs and return to mountain pose, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Elongate your neck and spine. Activate the legs. Make sure the hips are even. Maybe set your intention for the day. Take a big inhale. Exhale, side out. And then start to roll through your head and neck. Big circles, really opening up the chest on the inhale. And then exhale, round the spine. Keep that going for a few rotations. And then when it feels right, reverse the direction, go to the other side, hanging heavy as you exhale and inhale to open the chest, arch the back a little bit, and round the neck and head. Once you feel even on both sides, roll up, roll through the shoulders. And then opposite direction, roll, shoulders forward. All right, open the feet up wide again, arms out to the side and reach. So hip and hand are going in opposite directions. Inhale to the side, exhale to center, over to the other side. Inhale, stretch, hip and hand. Exhale, center. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms go up, palms touch. Come into 1 more goddess pose with hands in prayer position. Spread the feet, maybe wiggle a little bit side to side. Come back to center, goddess pose. Lift an ankle or heel and down. Other side, lift and down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hands down, hips up, wiggle side to side. Heel toe your feet together, bend the knees, and let's make it into a tabletop. Cat-cow for a few breaths. Inhale to drop the belly, tuck the toes, and look up. And exhale, roll through the spine, push the mat away. Keep that going at your own pace, a little bit faster than normal. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. Spread the fingers, spread the shoulder blades, send energy from head to tail. And on your next exhale, send your right foot back, left arm reaches forward, find balance here. Make sure your shoulders and hips are parallel to your mat. 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your arm and foot high, and exhale down, other side. Left foot back, right arm reaches forward, find balance. Bring navel to spine. Make sure hips and shoulders are square to the mat, and let's take 3 breaths. On your next inhale, lift up. And exhale down. Send your hips back for child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Chin or forehead down. Knees can be open or together. Big, deep breaths here in child's pose. On your next inhale, lift up into your table. Spread the fingers, spread the shoulder blades, and let's circle around, stretching the wrists. And reverse. And then come to a neutral spine. Send your fingers to the side, move left and right. Flip your wrists over, maybe one at a time if it's too intense for both at the same time. Make any movements or stretches for the wrists. We're going to be doing some planks later. All right, on your next inhale, neutral spine, energy from head to tail. Send your right foot back, left arm reaches forward. We're going to go in and out. So lifting on the inhale, squeeze elbow to knee on the exhale 3 times. Here we go. Inhale to lift. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. One more. Inhale out. Exhale in and squeeze it. Hold it for 3 breaths. Push the mat away. Navel to spine, chin to chest, elbow to knee. On your next inhale, lift up and out. And exhale down. Other side. Left foot back, right arm reaches forward. Find balance here first. Inhale to lift. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, squeeze it in and hold it. Elbow to knee, chin to chest, spine to sky. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, lift up and out, and exhale down. Wiggle your hips side to side. Head and hips moving in opposite direction. And then send your hips back, open the knees nice and wide. Child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. All right, on your next inhale, lift up. Excuse me. We are going to go into our plank and flow section here. So we're going to start in a plank for 30 seconds, and then I'll guide us through a flow, and then we'll come back to a different plank. So we'll have 3 sets of planks, regular plank, forearm plank, side plank, side plank. So 3 different types, but 4 different planks because of the sides. And then in between, we'll be doing a yoga flow. So set yourself up for the first plank. And take a big deep breath in. Exhale into your plank for 30 seconds. Strong core. Send energy from head to heels. We're halfway there. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up dog, head and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips into a table. Tuck the toes, lift, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Look forward, walk, step, or jump your feet in between your hands and slowly roll up. Inhale your arms out to the side, all the way up. Exhale, sit into a chair and send your right foot back, high lunge. Frame your left foot. Left foot goes back to meet the right. Here's our next plank. Lower down into forearms. And we're here for 30 seconds. Navel to spine, send energy from head to heels. Really lift up out of your elbows. Soften your knees, send your hips back for puppy dog pose. So hips are high. It's similar to a child's pose with your arms, chin or forehead down. With the hips nice and high. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, start to lift up, tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump your feet in between your hands. Slowly roll up. When you rise to the top, inhale your arms out to the side, all the way up. Sit into a chair. Take that left foot back, high lunge. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, frame your right foot. Send your right foot back. Here is our next plank. Send your weight over to one side. We have different variations here. You can bring a knee down. You can keep that knee down and lift your high leg. You can stack your feet. You can bring one foot in front of the other. Your choice, 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Feel free to modify if you need to. Halfway there. Take a big inhale and exhale. Start to come back into a regular plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Send the head and chest up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hips and push yourself into a table. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips for downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Shake your head, yes and no. And then look forward, walk, step, or jump your feet in between your hands. And slowly roll up. Standing nice and tall into Dasana. Drop the shoulders down. Lift up through the crown of your head. Inhale your arms out to the side and up. Sit into your chair. Lift your right foot, send it back, high lunge. Keep a nice bend in the front knee. Straighten your back leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. Left foot goes back to meet the right. Now we're going to shift over to that other side plank. Find what works for you. 30 seconds. Halfway there. Take a big inhale. Exhale, return to plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the mat away. Lift your head and chest. Exhale, lower down. Push the mat away. Lift your hips into a table. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, pedal out the feet. Look forward, walk, step, or jump your feet in between your hands and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Standing nice and tall into Dasana, mountain pose. Lift up through the head, drop the shoulders. Inhale your arms out to the side and all the way up. And exhale, sit into your chair. Last one. Lift the left foot, send it back for high lunge. Keep a bend in the front knee, straighten that back leg. Inhale to lift. Exhale, frame your front foot. Right foot goes back. We're just lowering all the way down here into upward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows in towards the rib cage. As you push here, try to lift the hips first. So lift the hips instead of pushing up dog to then table. Try to go hips, like anterior tilt, then push through the arms. Yeah, and then back. Forehead down, child's pose for a few breaths. Inhale to lift your head, walk your hands over to one side of the mat. Send your hips and hands in opposite directions, stretching the side body. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Inhale to lift, walk your hands over to the other side. Stretching the hips and hands away from the center of your body. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale to lift through center, tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk your feet forward towards your hands, and then lower into boat pose. Lifting the toes, lifting the hands. We're gonna hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway. So you're still hovering your feet, your shoulders, and your head for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, shake it out. Take a few deep breaths here in Shavasana. On your next inhale, hug your right knee in. Twist over to the left. Look and reach your right hand towards the right. Take a few breaths here in your spinal twist. On your next inhale, move through center, hugging the right knee in. Activate the left leg long on the floor. Right heel to the sky, hands down. Using your core, lower your right foot to meet the left with control. Once you arrive, take a breath. Notice the legs. They might feel a little different, one longer than the other. Next inhale, left knee comes to your chest, hugging it in. And then twist over to the right. Look and reach with your right hand towards the left. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, roll to center, hugging the left knee in. Activate the right leg long on your mat. Left heel to the sky, right up, both hands down. And then slowly lower with control using your core. Left foot meets the right. As you arrive, take a notice to your legs, shake them out. Let your feet just flop open to the side, palms facing up. Final pose, Shavasana. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe come back to your intention you set earlier or set one now if you have not for your day. Happy Tuesday. Take a big inhale. Big exhale, side out. Start to wiggle through your fingers and toes. And then slowly roll over to one side. Take a breath in fetal position. And then lift up. All right. Namaste. Happy Tuesday. And thanks for joining me.